This is the Healey Brothers Show.
This episode of our podcast is way different than any other one that we've ever done. As you see, we're here at the New York Auto Show. This is the 2024 New York International Auto Show, and I'm just going to jump into some of the things that we've gone over. Yesterday was the official press and media days. I mean, today's considered a media day, but yesterday was a real thing. You know, we started off the morning with the World Car Awards. Then we had some press conferences to see new cars that revealed and whatnot. So the press conferences that there were, there was a bunch of brands. You know, there was Kia, there was Hyundai, there was Ford, there was Infiniti, Acura, Hyundai, Polestar. But when we get into that, we're only going to talk about our brands, which are Kia, Hyundai, and Ford. But there were many press conferences and reveals yesterday. But we'll start off with the 2024 World Car Awards. Those are the most prestigious awards that any automaker can get. This year was the 20th anniversary of the World Car Awards, so that was pretty cool. There are 6 different categories within the World Car Awards. You have the most prestigious one, the World Car of the Year. Then you have the World Electric Vehicle of the Year, the World Performance Car of the Year, the World Luxury Car of the Year, the World Car Design of the Year, and the World Urban Car of the Year. So the vehicle that took home 2 awards, it was a double winner, was one of ours. It was the Kia EV9.
And the winner, the 2024 World Car of the Year is Kia EV9.
It won the World Car of the Year and the World Electric Vehicle of the Year. So that was huge for us. We've had big years the last 3 in a row with the Ioniq 5, Ioniq 6, EV6 GT, and now the EV9. We did also have another car winning an award, which was the Ioniq 5N, won World Performance Car of the Year, as it should. That car is crazy. There's a test drive over there. We haven't done it yet, but we're going to, and we'll put a video of it in this car. I was watching them before, and those things take off like crazy. Then as for the World Luxury Car of the Year was a BMW 5 Series, well deserved. The World Urban Car of the Year was the Volvo XE30. The World Car Design of the Year was the Toyota Prius, which once again, that was well deserved. In my opinion, they basically copied the Model 3, but hey, it's fine. Cut, copy, paste, and it looks great. I think that was all. More Car of the Year, Electric Vehicle of the Year, 5 Series, Performance Car, Urban, or Car Design. So that was all of them. So it's pretty cool to see that. I love the World Car Awards. It's just a really awesome thing. Now we'll jump into some of those press conferences that we witnessed. The first one that we had went to start off the morning was Kia's press conference, which out of all the ones we went to was probably the biggest one. They revealed the all-new Kia K4.
Please welcome Executive Vice President and Head of Kia Global Design, Kareem Habib.
Which is a sedan that kind of rivals the size of the Forte, to put in perspective the size of it. It is a beautiful design. It still has that classic tiger nose front grille that all Kias have. It has really cool headlight designs. It almost has a wide body look to the front and the rear fenders. The one they had there was the GT line, which is going to have it's the more semi-performance variant of it. It's going to have a 1.6 liter turbo 4-cylinder engine that pushes out 190 horsepower. But the other drivetrain option that's going to be available is a 2-liter naturally aspirated, no turbo 4-cylinder that I believe pushes out 147 horsepower. So it's a more economical one, not as much power, but that 190 horsepower comes on the GT line. And then the other thing they talked about was they're going to be building a EV9 Gigafactory here in Georgia in the States that's going to create 8,500 jobs for Americans, which is just really cool from a Korean country. So it's going to be really awesome to see that. I mean, you got the World Car of the Year now being built in your country. That's pretty awesome. And another thing about the K4, one of them's really weird, which Steve will back me up on that. It's weird. Kia's got a partnership with the NBA. You can decide color themes for your displays on the inside of your car to mimic your favorite teams.
We're excited to announce that as an expansion of Kia's partnership with the NBA, owners of K4 models and all other Kia vehicles capable of over-the-air updates will have access to team-inspired display screens. Through Kia Connect, owners will be able to download their favorite team's color theme and put their die-hard loyalty on display. Whether they're a fan of the Golden State Warriors, the LA Clippers, the hometown Knicks, or any of the 30 NBA teams.
If you like the Knicks, it can be orange and blue. You like the Clippers, it can be blue and red. I'm guessing if you like the Bucks, it can be, I don't know if it's going to be green and red or green and tan. A really weird curveball there for what they added to it, but I guess you got a partnership with the NBA, so you might as well. Steve thought maybe you would get like free NBA, was it pass, right? NBA pass for like a month or something. Nope, you got some colorways, whatever. I guess they're working on a partnership with it. And then there's also going to be a 5-door hatchback version of the K4.
I'm excited to give you a look at what's coming next. A 5-door hatch version. A practical vehicle that is aimed at a dynamic and urban lifestyle. The 5-door shares the same front and rear design, as well as the smooth elegance of the sedan.
I don't think they gave us any time frame of even the sedan, and definitely not the 5-door hatch version of when we're going to see those cars. It'll be pretty exciting to kind of hear some more news as we go on. Now we're going to move on to the Hyundai press conference. I'm going to be honest, not a lot went on. They revealed really the new facelifts and some interior technology upgrades on the, Steve, was it the Santa Fe or the Tucson? Was Santa Fe Tucson and Santa Cruz, or Santa Fe and Santa Cruz? I'm blanking on this here, that's bad. But it wasn't really that big. It was just some facelifts.
It's typical in this industry to make cosmetic changes halfway through a product life cycle. We take a different approach. We're making true progress to take the human experience to a higher level. And we've got 2 great examples to share with you this morning. They include our best-selling Hyundai model, the Hyundai Tucson, and our segment-busting Hyundai Santa Cruz, which has exceeded all expectations. So, let's start with Tucson. Last year, Tucson sales grew by 20%, topping 200,000 total sales for the very first time. Its bold styling and innovative features have been a hit with consumers. And Tucson's diverse lineup is highly successful at conquesting customers from competitive brands. To build on this success, the 2025 Hyundai Tucson has been smartly enhanced. Let's take a look.
I guess you can say the really only thing that they revealed was the Santa Cruz XRT, which is the off-road variant of the Santa Cruz. So
there's another model in our stable with an even stronger taste for adventure, the Hyundai Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz is also getting a substantial upgrade for the 2025 model year. Let's take a look.
you get a different front bumper that allows you for a higher approach angle when you're off-roading. It has off-road tires, 18-inch, or not off-road tires, all-terrain tires. Some new 18-inch wheels that have a wrench-inspired design. I think it's got an upgraded rear bumper as well. I don't really think that helps you with off-road capabilities though. And then you have surround view monitors to help you see like obstructions when you're on off-road courses. So that was really the only thing that Hyundai really like revealed to us. There wasn't anything else that they really had in their press conference, so it wasn't a big one, but the XRT Santa Cruz is cool. It's in a beautiful orange. Then we'll move on to Ford's press conference, which they showed us three things. One of them was a Cindy Sweeney edition Ford Mustang GT.
We partnered with actress and automotive enthusiast Cindy Sweeney to create a one-of-a-kind 2024 Mustang GT that will be given away to one lucky winner. More to come on that soon. As you can see, we finished it in a rotten tank blue with a crushed glass clear coat, unique 20-inch chrome wheels, unique interior, and Cindy's signature Heart Bolt logo featured throughout.
Which they worked hand in hand. I guess Cindy Sweeney owns a 1965 Ford Mustang herself. So they collaborated with her to basically design a Mustang that she wanted to look just like her 1965 Mustang. So it's got this beautiful like super metallically and sparkly like paint color. It's got blue stripes as well with that blue paint color. The blue stripes are a little bit darker. They're not like matte, they're shiny and metallic-y as well. It's got her like heart logo on the side of it, and throughout the interior she wanted chrome wheels. The interior's brown. So they collaborated her with to make this. I guess they also sell her merchandise here and online. Their merchandise is somewhere over there. They can get some overalls with her heart logo, some shirts and everything. But they've partnered with her before, I guess, in the past for some Bronco advertisements and whatnot. So they've used her in the past. But that was cool to see. I think the females and any other fans of Sydney Sweeney are going to love that car. It is beautiful. The other thing they showed us was the first ever like rally electric vehicle. It is the Mach-E Rally, which is kind of inspired from the Focus RS.
Behind me is the all-new Mustang Mach-E Rally, and this car is unique for several reasons. First and foremost, it's the first rally-inspired electric vehicle. In addition to that, it's the first Mustang which was developed to perform off-pavement in multi-surface conditions.
So you see it's got a 1-inch lift, it's got these white, like rally-looking wheels with all-terrain tires on it. It's got 2 different lights in the front grille that are only on the Rally Edition Mach-E. And then when you go to the back, it's got like a spoiler and a different diffuser.
A couple key things to highlight. You'll notice how the vehicle's sitting higher than a normal Mach-E. It has a 1-inch lift, Magna Ride adaptive suspension to help with some of that off-road performance that you can see on the screen behind me. Michelin cross-climate multi-surface tires wrapped around those stunning white rally-inspired wheels, in addition to the powertrain of the Mustang Mach-E GT. So over 450 horsepower, over 650 pound-feet of torque, and then some unique electronics, a unique Rally Sport Drive mode, which helps maintain confidence and performance in loose surface environments.
So it's just really cool to see a rally electric vehicle as just something different. And then the other thing they revealed to us was it's called the Bronze Appearance Package on the Mach-E GT. So just all your exterior accents are bronze, like your grille, if you want to call it a grille, it's got like bronze metallic in it. Your wheels are bronze. The Mach-E 4X GT logo is bronze. The GT logo on the back is bronze. It's just all bronze. It honestly looks really good, and the green that they had that bronze appearance package on it matched really well with. So that's everything that Ford had released for us. And so those are the 3 press conferences that we attended to, and I'll just jump into some of the like important and cool cars over here. So we'll start with Ford. I know Ford had the Mustang GTD, which is the most outrageous street legal Mustang that is going to be releasing. They didn't even talk about it really, but it's going to have 800 horsepower. When we show you the videos, it just looks absolutely ridiculous. It kind of looks like a GT3 RS with the vents in the front fender and the big spoiler. It's got a carbon fiber body. It's got its first of its kind like suspension that automatically tunes itself and whatnot. We found this in some research. They didn't talk about it, but it's supposedly going to have 800 horsepower and just an absolutely ridiculous price tag of $300,000 is what they're estimating, which is just crazy. That's how you know they're not really going to make that many of them, but it's a sick car. Another thing that they had there was the Ford F-150 Lightning switchgear, which they called like a test bed for like off-road capabilities of electric trucks. So honestly, when I look at it, it's got like crazy decals and stuff, so you know it's not it. But when I look at it, I think of it as like the Raptor version of the F-150 Lightning. So seeing that with what it was matched with the, you see like the tires, the wheels, all the stuff on it, it reminds me of a Raptor F-150. So now I'm gonna think we'll see a Lightning Raptor one of these days. Then they also have the Ranger Raptor here. It was the first time that I saw it, especially in person. They have the Explorer here, which has a new front end. It's an updated facelift. I'm not sure if I like it yet. It's rounded. Maybe it'll grow on me. I'm not too sure. We'll have to see as it goes on. I think that was everything that Ford had here, because the Lightning, the Mach-E, we talked about all those other ones. So that was everything that Ford had here. So like I said, so Hyundai had the Santa Cruz XRT in this orange. It was really cool. But then that was also the first time I saw the Ioniq 5N in person. That matte blue paint color, because I thought it was a shiny blue like the Elantra ends and whatnot, but it was like a matte blue paint color. It was awesome. That vehicle is super impressive. It just looks super aggressive when you see it. The Kia EV9 was here. It was here last year, but it was here again this year because, you know, took home 2 awards. It should be here: World Car of the Year, World Electric Vehicle of the Year. And then something that Kia had that we'll see in 2025 that was awesome is the Kia K5 GT. The K5 also outside of the GT got a facelift in the front end and the rear end, some different taillights and different headlights. I think they might have tweaked the tiger nose grille a little bit. And then since this is the GT, it is the performance variant. So it's going to be pushing out 290 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque. So that's going to be awesome to see. I can't wait till we hit to those hitter lots. I'm not sure when they're going to come out. Probably at the end of this year is my guess, since it's 2025, but I'm not 100% sure. They have their K4 there that we already touched on because they were premiered that and unveiled it, so that was there. So that's everything that Kia had there that was kind of new. Going on to Chevy, some of these were here last year. Probably most of them were actually here last year. You had the Silverado EV RST, which is just an awesome truck. It's crazy. It's a 2024, not sure where they were going to hit our lots, but 400 miles of range, 754 horsepower, and 785 pound-feet of torque. That's just crazy numbers, whether you want to do it for performance things or work. It's just absolutely crazy. I know you can fold down the back seats and open up the middle of the tailgates, like the back of your tailgate that folds down here. You got the middle, and then you got your cab. You can fold down your seats, and this goes down, so you can fit stuff all the way in. It's pretty wild. You can fit a lot of stuff in there. Now the Equinox EV here, not as much range, but I think it's 319 miles of range for the Equinox EV and 290 horsepower. It's a really cool car. It's really sleek. It looks very similar to the Blazer EV. It's a little bit smaller. It looks very similar to that. Then they did have the regular all-new Equinox and the all-new Traverse. Very nice looking. The Traverse is pretty much a mini Tahoe, but the Traverse, they also added a Z7-1 package to the Traverse, which is the first of its kind, so it's got some upgraded performance things to it. All-terrain tires, underbody skid plates, a twin-clutch all-wheel drive transmission. Let's see, what else do I got written down for that thing? I think it's got, yeah, the red recovery hook, so if you get stuck off-roading, someone can come and pull you out there. And I think it's got some better ground clearance. I don't know if it was with that suspension or if it was the bumper that gives you the ground clearance. I'm not 100% sure. And they have the 2024 E-Ray there, which don't know when those are here a lots either, but that car is super impressive. 190 horsepower front-mounted electric motor that is also then a mid-mounted 6.2 liter V8 that pushes out 445 or 55 horsepower. I can't remember exactly, but I know in total with everything it produces, I think it's 655 horsepower, so maybe my numbers are a little incorrect with the V8's horsepower, but I know the front-mounted electric motor is 190 and it's combined for 655 horsepower. So it's the first all-wheel drive Corvette because it has the front motor and the mid-engine. Absolutely crazy. 2.5 seconds 0 to 60. It is faster than the Z06. The price tag on the one that was here was like $124,000, I think. So it's expensive, but it's a supercar. All-wheel drive hybrid. It is a supercar. So that was really cool stuff that Chevy had here. So that was really all the key cars for us to see. And then some experiences. They have the same Jeep like off-roading experience that they've had, I know, for at least the last 3 years in a row now. But then now they added the Ford Bronco Off-Rodeo Adventure Ride, which is very similar to the Jeep, but now you're in a Bronco. We were specifically in a Bronco Raptor, so that was awesome. So that was really cool. So if you come here, you can check that out. You can check out the Jeep off-road experience. And then there's an EV test track with a bunch of different brands downstairs. Chevy's there, Hyundai's there. I can't remember all of them, but there are a lot of different brands downstairs. And then Hyundai and Kia have these virtual like test drives that you can take. It's like a seat that like bounces around and you got screens around you. I know for Kia there's the Telluride experience, and then there's the EV6 GT experience are the ones that you can take. I don't know exactly which cars Hyundai has for you. But it's electronic, just TVs in front of you, a steering wheel, pedals, and a seat that like bounces around. So some of the experiences you can check out when you come here. But that's me just quickly summarizing our experience here at the auto show. Our last podcast episode talked about like why we come to these, and then this is what we experienced here. We got a ton of content coming out, so that's really it. That's me wrapping it up as quickly as I can for you. But like I said, check out our page, see everything that we post so you can witness what we witnessed ourselves on these special days, and then you should come here yourself and enjoy the auto show on the regular days. So yeah, that's it.
Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, hit that subscribe button, and follow us at Healey Brothers on all social platforms.